Find the focus, directrix, and focal diameter of the parabola x squared equals 4y. Then sketch a graph of the parabola and its directrix. We know that when we're dealing with these parabolas, we either have something in the form x squared equals 4py or y squared equals 4px. In this case, because it is the x that's being squared, we know that we're in this first situation, and so we'll use what we know about parabolas in this form. So in particular, we know the vertex is at the origin, which will be helpful for graphing, even though we weren't asked for it. The focus is at the point 0, p. Now in this case, because we have x squared equals 4 times y, and we want this to be x squared equals 4 times something times y, remember this is the value of p, we know that 4 is the same as 4 times 1. So in this case, we can see that p equals 1, so the focus is going to be at the point 0, 1. Next, we know that the directrix is going to be the line given by y equals the opposite of p. So in this case, that's going to be y equals -1. And we know that the focal diameter has length given by the absolute value of 4p. And remember, 4p is the coefficient on the y, and so in this case, that's just 4. We could also calculate it by taking 4 times 1, but either way, 4 times 1 is 4, and the absolute value of 4 is 4. And so we're going to be able to use all of this information to sketch the graph of the parabola. So we know the vertex is at the origin. We know that the focus is at the point 0, 1. And we know that the focal diameter has length 4, which means it's going to be 2 to the left and 2 to the right through the focus. And once we have those, that gives us more points on the parabola that help us draw the width, gives us an idea of how wide that parabola is going to be. It doesn't help us too much to figure out exactly how wide things are up here, so we're not going to be super accurate up there, but at the place where the focus is, the width will be accurate. And since the focus is the most important point when we're looking at the reflective properties of parabolas and things like that, that's what we're most concerned with. Now we were also asked to graph the directrix. We know the directrix is the line y equals -1, so that's going to be this horizontal line down here. And so this is our graph.